Hey little bit, this is Purge, and I'm bringing you guys back for Game 2 of the 2v2 tournament. Finally got into the game here, and we're going to be watching the next set. This is going to be Col.Jeyo and Daisy versus Dendi and PurryFish. So the last game was mostly one-sided, but interesting picks going on. And so far, this is what we have for picks and bans. The first ban is going to be a Broodmother out of Dendi and a Lich out of Col.Jeyo. So now we each have one pick to go here before we go into the second round of bans. And we'll see how this ends up going. Dendi's going to get the first pick here. So that one is out of the way. Broodmother out. Lich is out. Maybe we'll see another Venomancer get played. It didn't work out very well last game, mostly because of the Pudge. Once again, Pudge hooks, man. This Pudge hook's coming down. It's going to get you killed. And Dendi will pick up a Venomancer first pick, so we will see that hero get played a second time. Looks like we are going to be playing on US West once again. This time we have two North American players versus a European and a Singaporean. That's part of the problem here. We'll see how much... Ooh, interesting. Looks like Col.Jeyo is going to pick up an Anti-Mage. Weird. Okay, so we have a Venomancer versus an Anti-Mage here. Anti-Mage is definitely a hard carry, but he does have Blink and other nice, nasty things. Blink and Mana Drain. He's actually a pretty strong laner despite being a hard carry. Not a very strong laner, but he has options. So currently, Radiant team sitting on an Anti-Mage, Dire team sitting on a Venomancer. People flaming the crap out of him. How can you Anti-Mage? This is for charity. Looks like Dendi is going to ban a Crystal Maiden. Expecting a support going on in the Anti-Mage. And finally, Col.Jeyo is going to ban a VS, opting for a scared of a carry VS, which I think is going to be would have been very smart. VS and a Venomancer lane. Minus armor coming out of the Wave of Terror, as well as the Venomancer wards, just spamming for damage. Definitely a good combo there. Radiant team. Col.Jeyo is going to pick a Queen of Pain. Weird. They're going to be doing a Queen of Pain Anti-Mage versus a... Venomancer, as well as Dendi's second pick, which he's going to pick an Invoker, so he's going to do a Vengeful Spirit, or I'm sorry, Venomancer Invoker for Dendi's team versus Col.Jeyo's team of Anti-Mage Queen of Pain. Weird stuff. Alright, we're hopping into the game, guys. Weird stuff. Really weird picks. So we're going to see a dual lane Anti-Mage. Actually, it's going to work out very good. Think about it this way. Venomancer has poison damage over time. We're going to see Cold Snap coming out of Dendi, surely. And Cold Snap with poison damage is really good because it's going to trigger more Cold Snaps. They're going to be able to harass with that. Venomancer allows them to push. And the Radiant team with a Queen of Pain and a Anti-Mage is a really weird lane in my opinion. I'm going to probably see some Blink assaults. I'm expecting Queen of Pain to maybe get... I don't know if he's going to go for poison or Scream of Pain. He might just get one Blink and do poison, Scream of Pain. But it's going to be a weird game, that is for sure here. Anti-Mage going to pick up a Stout Shield, grabbing some Tangos as well. A single Tango. Is he going to buy a Quelling Blade? There's the Observer Wards for Queen of Pain, double Tango as well as a Courier. So Col.Jeyo's going hard support here. Looks like it, at the very least. Does have that ranged ability, and Queen of Pain will be able to root control a little bit better. And actually, both heroes do have blinks. Something cool to point out. And he's going to pick up a Slipper of Agility, or she will pick up a Slipper of Agility with the Healing Salve. So it's going to help her last hit, picking up Blink at level 1. And I assume doing the same thing. Yeah, Queen of Pain going for the Blink as well. On the Dire team, Dendi is going to be playing a Invoker going for Basilius first. It's going to give him +6 damage to start off with, and some nice armor as well as mana regen, and that's going to work out very nice for them. PurryFish is showing up 4 Ironwood branches, 2 Tangos, and bought a Courier as well, so there's the Queen of Pain being aggressive. Is Dendi going to trade here? I think he will. Col.Jeyo's going to take a couple more hits, and actually Dendi has Exhort at level 1, which is going to give him a lot of last hitting power, an extra 9 here, and oh, they're being really aggressive. I think Dendi should fight this. There's the double Gale, and now they're both in a little bit of trouble. They took a lot more damage there than I think they expected to. Is Dendi going to get another hit? He will get another hit, and it does get blocked by the Stealth Shield, and this is the thing, man. Dendi has so much lane control going on right now. Is he going to get a first blow? That would just be ridiculous. There's the Blink down, and huge victory so far for the Dire team. So much damage taken. They're going to have to pop salves and tangos and crap. Man, that was a big loss. And the first rune is actually going to be top, so that was a battle for rune control. Invoker just hits so hard at level 1. Plus with that armor now, an extra 3 armor, plus 6 damage from the Basilius, and there's going to be a lot of mana regen coming in for Furryfish. And look at that. Boosting up by 0.6, that more than 50% increases Venomancer's ward possibilities, so her mana regen will be going up here. The downside, of course, is that both of these heroes can blink, so if they do eat cold snaps, they can both get out, is the thing. So we'll see if the kills can actually land. I think the Dire team has a laning advantage here, because they have Dendi and Venomancer sitting here. Or I'm sorry, the Invoker and the Venomancer. Better last hitting power at least coming out of Invoker. He hits so hard here. And I just don't know if Anti-Mage is going to get farmed enough for this. I really don't think this is going to work out for them. We'll see, though. It looks like Queen of Pain's actually getting the last hits. We're seeing a support Anti-Mage, I think. No, I think they're just going to split farm. This is weird stuff, man. Trying to trade hits with Dendi, but once again, he's hitting so hard, and the armor levels of Queen of Pain are very low. Only 2 armor here, so every attack that he throws past is doing so much to him. He is tangoing up currently, but Dendi's still being really aggressive. Still not level 2, and now he's actually taken quite a bit. He's down to 1 tango, no quas levels yet, so his regen levels are still pretty low. And is the Radiant team leveled up? Yes, they are level 2. So level 2 on just the Anti-Mage. Queen of Pain about to pop 2 as well. We should get the Shadow Strike or the Wave, the Scream of Pain. I really don't know. 1 hit on Furryfish, another hit on Jeyo. And Dendi zoning them out a little bit. A couple pings going down. Looks like they want to be aggressive. There's mana being drained from Furryfish. He's hitting really hard here. We'll be able to blink back. The Gale is going to completely miss, and she will pop her salve now, I think. I'm assuming at least. Dendi getting himself some more tangos brought, and he's going to pop another one of those. Level 2 Venomancer now. Plague Ward picked up. Opting to maybe push, and we're going to see Sunstrikes. Sunstrike is going to be really hard to land this game, that is for sure, man. 2 blinking heroes, and you're trying to get a Sunstrike off. I just don't know if this is... I don't know. Alright, first of all, Exhort is going to be really good for lane control, as we've seen already. Invoker's hitting really, really hard. Getting lots of last hits here. But the downside is that his spells are going to be really tough to use. Sunstrike is going to be really difficult. If we look at the CS total so far, 2 last hits for Queen of Pain, 5 on the Anti-Mage, 2 denies for the Radiant team, and the Dire team has 5 last hits on Invoker, 1 on Furryfish, and 2 denies. So very, very equal so far. Magic Wand getting purchased. Don't know if that was who purchased that, but there's an invisibility grabbed by Venomancer. Going to be looking for a Gale here. Anti-Mage at about half life. There's the Shadow Poison. He is going to go for the aggressive damage over time build. It's not quite as good in a dual lane situation, I might argue, but the poison damage can be good. It's better for harassing from range without having to commit to a blink to get into there. Now, there is a comment. Sunstrike is the only thing he's available to pick, so why not pick it? You are correct in that point. But I don't know. We'll see how well it works. He's going to have the lane control, but he won't have the ability to cast anything like Cold Snap that he would if he did have some quas levels. So we'll see how much of an impact that makes. Their last hitting is still pretty darn equal, so his lane control isn't quite amazing. But wow, 8 last hits now. Anti-Mage up to 9 herself, so she doesn't have any regen left. There's the Dagger thrown. Damage can be done to Furryfish, and the Sunstrike, it's going to land 120 damage there. Done to Jeyo now. He's out of regen, and that's what's going to keep happening. He's going to sit back where they might not see the vision coming. He's going to cast a Sunstrike when they're standing hill getting last hits. So more lane control coming out of that. So far he's been able to land them. And he's one of the very few professional players that actually play an Exhort Invoker. Most players do not even bother going for it because it's just really tough to land. But Dendi, obviously a very talented player, so we'll see how well he can keep getting those down. There's the Salve now on the Queen of Pain. Their lane staying power not nearly as good. Both of them very out of regen here. And it looks like Dendi's going to be huffing it down to the bot lane. Is he going to get there in time? We will see a blink from Queen of Pain. He's going to wait till Dendi gets close, and he's going to blink and grab the DD. No, he's just going to walk and grab it, I guess. Not too willing to trade, I guess. Dendi's HP now is up to 700. Picking up almost a Magic Wand, 3 Ironwood branches could be very nice. And he picks up a Forge Spirit. This is going to help him push as well as get a little bit more lane control. I actually saw him do this build, I believe, yesterday when I casted the Premier League when he played Invoker. I think something like that. So Forge Spirit's now going to help him with his last hitting. They don't do a whole lot, just 38 right here, but they will lower the armor by 1 on enemy heroes. Double damage on Jeyo is going to give him some good lane control for a while here. And more last hits going down. Dendi trying to continue his lane control. Plus 24 damage now. Daisy with a poor man's shield and a boots. And here comes some hits on Dendi. He's going to take 2 hits, two double damage hits, and 1 mana drain hit. 2 levels of mana break now on the Anti-Mage. Every hit is so precious, especially on the Venomancer here. When your mana is this low, you do not want to get it drained here. As we saw in the last game, Venomancer was constantly hurting for mana. 2 levels of Plague Wards are up now, which will get some last hits, but still, not a lot of mana to go around. You got to be so careful. Basilius is going to regen the Venomancer's mana relatively fast, but now there's no chance for getting a Gale off. Defensive mainly. Offensively, it's not going to be likely to use that. And there they go, aggressive. Slow going down on the Venomancer. He's completely out of mana. Are they going to be able to kill? Nice Ice Wall coming from Dendi. That's going to slow him down enough and guarantee that they won't be able to get the fall off. Jeyo maybe in a little trouble. Are we going to see a Sunstrike? No, he doesn't have Invoke. He did use his Invoke to cast Sunstrike, or to switch to Ice Wall before, and keeps him alive there. Nice play by Dendi. He wants this kill though. Jeyo's going to be on the high ground. He's looking for vision, but no ward, unfortunately. Now he's going to get his mana drained by Daisy, now chasing. Once again, Dendi still no boots yet. And we'll take a decent amount of damage here by Daisy before she backs off to get some more last hits. So good play so far by the Radiant team, actually equaling this up pretty well. We're going to probably see a salve coming. Yes, there is a salve coming for the Queen of Pain. Looking to maybe grab the bot room, but there is a Plague Ward in position, and Furryfish will snag this.
Illusion.
Unfortunately for her, no Poison Sting, so her illusions will not be able to get that bonus damage off when getting last hits down, but they will be able to Gale and spam more wards, so...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Daisy missing the last hit. There's the blink in going on Furryfish. The mana is completely drained. The slow goes down on Dendi. A little bit of miscommunication, but they will be able to get the Venomancer kill. That double blink, man. It's so nice to be able to close that fast. Ulti picks up on Daisy. Jeyo's still only level 4 here. And not a whole lot the Dire team can do quite yet. Their lane control, once again, is pretty good. Quas levels are picked up. Dendi's going to invoke a Forge Spirits. And a couple damages being done to Jeyo. Still no mana, or still no Poison Sting coming through. In the meantime, Dendi getting some last hits while he's aggressive with his Forge Spirit. That will actually feed for 40 gold there. Slight mistake, but not the biggest deal in the world. And there's the blink. The ulti goes down on Dendi as well. They really want this kill, but is he going to be able to survive? He pops the wand. There's the Cold Snap. Nice play by Dendi. Daisy gets a little too overly aggressive there. And able to pick off a kill there. So 1-1 game, a lot more close than the previous one. 3 levels of Shadow Strike now on Queen of Pain. Just a single magic stick. Not a whole lot of farm there. And Furryfish back with a Clarity Potion. Magic Wand still good to go. There's the old blink back. Magic Stick gets used, and Dendi now pushing up. He is regenerating slowly. 2 levels of Quas now, 4 levels of Exhort. His Forged Spirit's doing good damage, 56 apiece, and once his Quas gets up to 4 levels, he's going to get a double Forged Spirit, and they will be able to push quite quickly here. Still have to worry about the Blink initiation though. Anti-Mage now with the Belt of Giant Strength. Going to be going for Power Treads to really utilize his damage well. Dendi's going to swing to the mid lane as well. And they're going to clean up a couple Plague Wards as well. Catapult will take damage. No last hit there. Let's look at the CS totals here. 26 last hits on Anti-Mage, 20 on Invoker, 5 on Furryfish, and 7 on Queen Pain. So pretty equal. Denies are completely equal as well. So let's look at the gold graph. 500 gold advantage for the Radiant team. That's a couple last hits plus the First Blood. A decent amount of last hits, actually, surprisingly. They're doing pretty good here. Not to mention, I'm sure they've gotten a little bit of Plague Ward gold as well, something that you can take into account. You know, Plague Wards are adding gold to the mix, and every time they get one of those last hits, that's gold that they wouldn't have gotten normally. 14 gold right there, every single time they get a Plague Ward. And they're only level 2 right now, so they're actually pretty easy to kill. Getting picked off quite fast there. Now there's a level 3, so they will have more HP, but I think they're going to be a little bit more careful about spamming those now, because they are actually feeding gold to the enemy team. Queen of Pain picks up a bottle. Still no boots on her, but I don't think they're too concerned. Furryfish running a little far forward. There's the poison as well, and will Anti-Mage blink on this? There's the ulti. He does pop his wand right before that hit, and will he get the last hit? Yes, Queen of Pain gets up an Invoker trades. He does have a Forged Spirit up. The minus armor is stacking on the Anti-Mage. Down to -5. Is he going to have a blink? He's got 3 seconds. Are we going to see a Sunstrike? He knows where he's at. He's thinking about it. He's got 2 seconds before he can re-invoke. Is he going to go for the Sunstrike? There's the blink. It would be a tough Sunstrike against a blinking hero, man. It is tough to land those. He's not going to eat a hit. He does have a double gauntlet, possibly going for an urn, I think? Perhaps? Urn, kind of an interesting item. Increases his mana regen, which is going to be nice against Anti-Mage. And also, survivability, and if they do end up killing some heroes, man, the heal is going to be really, really nice. That's another nice thing, is just every time you get a kill, you get a free salve, pretty much. 2 free salves, at least, if you've spent them before, and a salve is going to make a big difference. It's 100 gold, and sent in these really low gold situations, that's going to be very important. Furryfish now pushing the mid lane, wards are down, Jeyo's going to pull the creep wave past. He does have his ultimate now, so their nuke damage is going to be pretty high, and Dendi picking up an illusion rune, though. Anti-mage coming on back through, there's the Forge Spirit. This would be a good time for a cold snap, that's for sure. And he does have 2 levels of invoke as well. Ice Wall queued up. Just casting the Forge Spirit. Jeyo taking some damage. Good amount of damage. Wow. Just a couple hits here. And looking to take the first tower. I think this game's going to be a lot more equal. There's the glyph being popped. And their counter push power is just not quite high enough with the Scream Pain. They're going in. Going to do some damage to Furryfish. Couple nukes. There is the Ice Wall dropping as well. And is Furryfish going to survive? The wand has been popped. There's the cold snap now. Daisy taking a ton of damage, 3 seconds left for Blink, and I think that's going to be it. The Blink, yes, not in time. Anti-Mage does go down. Nice cold snap from Dendi's, completely missing mana here. But good play so far, keeping Furryfish alive. Great Ice Wall, great usage to make it lengthwise based on their walking speed. And the tower drops, who got the last hit? Venomancer does get the last hit on the tower, so pretty decent gold advantage going to the Dire team now. And yeah, look at the jump down. Big advantage. I don't know if that gets split 2 ways or is a normal gold rate. I'm assuming that's pretty standard here. 1,000 gold. No, I guess it's being split in 2 there. Towers are a big deal, man. Somebody drawing on the map. Daisy calling him a noob. Awesome play. Alright, 4 levels of Shadow Strike currently. 2 Observer Wards. Gonna let Daisy get the last hits though. She does have treads. Forge Spirit coming on through. Three levels of the Plague Ward. Still no ulti for Venomancer. And let's look at the last hit difference as well. 35 on Daisy, 16 on Queen of Pain, 25 on Invoker, and 12 on Venomancer. They do have good ward vision. They're going to bottle up that haste rune. He's looking to be aggressive on Dendi. Is it going to be worth it, though? Dendi has so many items. Anti-Mage may blink past. He's still pretty slow here. Here comes the mana drain. Every hit draining a lot of mana now. There's the Ice Wall. Gale lands down as well. Defensive Ice Wall dropping down. Queen of Pain's still no boots here. Might just not get boots for a really long time. Possibly can grab a Magic Wand in a second here. No Magic Wand on Anti-Mage quite yet either. There's the blink forward. They're going aggressive. Dagger on Dendi. Are they going to get an ulti? There's the ulti. Only doing about 200 damage. And I think, yes, they do actually pick him off there. For the first time, Dendi does drop down, I believe. I think that's his first death. Yes, it is. 3-1 currently. The double blinking hero, so dangerous. The double blinking combo. Forge Spirit drops. Mid lane undefended. They're going to swing back and grab that farm. 2 levels of blink now on Anti-Mage. Queen of Pain almost maxing out blink here. And I think Anti-Mage is going to do the same next. 1 level of Spell Shield, very nice to pick that up by itself. You don't generally need any more than that. And he's going to switch to Strength, or she will switch to Strength Treads. And how's the gold graph looking? Back in the Radiant team's favor. I think their last hitting is a little safer. Venomancer obviously can't hang out by herself too long. Just about to hit level 6. More wards get dropped. And Dendi looking to be aggressive. Now this mana pool is full. He's still got the double gauntlets. Picks up Power Treads here. Nice to grab Power Treads to complement Exhort. Because this gives you a lot of damage. That means you want to complement it with attack speed to get the most out of your damage. But will the Dire team be able to push past the tower here? Wards are down. Daisy can't do a whole lot. She does have a bottle. Is that a borrowed bottle? They both have bottles. Very interesting. Very cost-efficient way to get your mana up, as well as your HP heal. And they can just kind of blink in between base or do a little bit of bottle crowing as well. Could put both bottles on a courier. That would be pretty sweet to see. 3 bottle charges ready to go from Jeyo. He does have boots finished. And it looks like the Dire team's actually going to back off. They don't feel very safe about this. Chainmail picked up by Venomancer. I think we're going to see a medallion picked up on Venomancer. I would very much like to see that. Minus armor against Forge Spirits is always going to be great. Invisibility is on Invoke. He's going to wait for them to blink forward on Furryfish, and then he's going to counter-initiate. Their blink cooldowns are both pretty low now. 8-second cooldown, and Dendi's still in position. But, oh yeah, they did have vision of it. They did have a ward up, so they knew that he was coming. And here comes the old Chainmail. Chainmail picked up on Venomancer. It's going to give her a lot of survivability against Anti-Mage. Still waiting for the opportunity here. Courier is down. Are they going to last the courier? No. Sentry Ward gets dropped. They did not want to dick around with that anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There's the blink in. The ulti as well, going to do damage to Furryfish, and she is a little unsure what to do. Going to be running away here. Does have a wand, but the ulti goes down and drops, and Daisy maybe in some trouble. Gets the blink off. Going to be able to survive. Are we going to see a Sunstrike?
Radiant's bottom tower
No, he's got no
under
invoke
attack.
coming here. Looking for the kill, but not able to grab it. Venomancer definitely the weak link at the moment. I do like the chainmail pickup, though. Maybe she's going to get a buckler. Might be getting a buckler here. I heard it. I don't know where it was. There it was.
Dire's top
Definitely a little
tower
off,
is
but
under
that's okay.
attack. Too bad.
Queen of Pain now with almost 500 gold. Going to be healing up in a second here. Getting the last hits. Clearing the creep waves out. And if we look at CS totals so far, 24 on Jeyo, Daisy at 40, Dendi at 33, 21 on Venomancer. Here's the slow going down. Dendi in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to Ghost Walk? He has no mana left. He is going to be able to make it to the tower, I think. The double Forge Spirit's in the way. And now he's going aggressive. Venomancer does ulti this. Daisy taking some damage. Gale will actually miss, though. And looks like a Wraith Band coming for Anti-Mage. Maybe he's going to make a Ring of Aquila. That would be kind of interesting. I think it would be a nice pickup. The Venomancer, ooh, not switching to Agility Treads before bottling up. A little bit of mistake there. Mana being drained from Furryfish. Furryfish in some trouble now. There's the ulti. 150 damage being done. Queen of Pain going to blink on this in a second. That's going to guarantee a kill there. The Poison Dagger, and Jeyo will get the last hit. Nicely done there. All the while, Dendi running back to get more mana pool. One problem with the Dire team's plan so far, they did take the tower. They definitely have the pushing capabilities, but if they get caught out of position, they're screwed, man. They've got blinking heroes, double blinking heroes with decent survivability, and they're just going to chase them all the way back to the base. So far, very well played by the Radiant team. Team Canada. There's the blinking going on Dendi. Dendi getting some mana drained. He does drop the Ice Wall. They both blink past it, though. Damage being done to Dendi. He's going to get the... Oh my gosh. He drops it down and is not going to get the kill, though. Sunstrike not going to score it. His mana very low now. That's the problem with Dendi, man. He can cast like 3 spells in 5 seconds and his mana is completely gone. He is going to start working towards that urn. Getting closer and closer. Going to grab some more Forge Spirits. There's the blink in. Forge Spirit's going to be aggressive. Nice ulti going down. It's going to hit on both heroes. Dendi in a little bit of trouble. Are they going to be able to pick off Jeyo? Daisy does go down. Dendi trading. They do get the gold advantage. And now Queen of Pain blinking away. One level of Scream of Pain picked up. And she's going to back up now. Venomancer on the high ground. Going to be tangoing up. Still looking to pick up some last hits. Both heroes very low HP. Got to be very careful though. Queen of Pain's HP a little bit lower. Still tangoing up. Forge Spirit's going to go check runes. It looks like the rune will be bottom. It's going to be an illusion. Dota 2 is hard, I think.
Illusion.
I think that's hard. Pretty sure. There's a Wraith Band. Tons of heroes in the mid lane. Creep wave gets cleared. Dendi getting the last hits. Does he have his urn on the way? It's a buckler recipe. And getting closer to the headdress as well. If they do get a mech up, that would be very nice for the Dire team. The only downside is Venomancer is still going to be the first person to die. If she gets all of her mana drained, she's not going to be able to mech anyways. Plague Ward drop just to get vision of that little nasty spot. Is that a smoke? Oh my god, smoke gank coming from the Queen of Pain and the Anti-Mage. There's the ulti by Furryfish, and he's taking a lot of damage now. Nice Cold Snap, going to possibly get Daisy picked off, and yes! They do pick him off with the Cold Snap. Great job. Venomancer in some trouble now. There's the Deafening Blast, and they get the double kill. Nicely done by Navi there. Holy crap. Dendi, man. Venomancer still goes down. I don't know if that was deniable or not, but nice Deafening Blast. Does damage, does the disable, especially with high quas levels. This makes it so you can't knockback. Yes, that's knockback duration, actually. The disarm is based on Wex, so good disable coming out of Deafening Blast 1 second. Now a ton of damage being done to the tower. Even though they lost Venomancer, they got a 2 kill there. That Cold Snap, so good against Anti-Mage. It is ridiculously good. Tower looks like it will go down before they end up respawning. Another big advantage going to the Dire team, who at this point was looking a little rough. Unfortunately, Dendi not getting the last hit there. Curry picks it up. He's got 1,900 gold. That's going to finish his urn and many other things. It's not a good game yet. Dendi calls good game. It's 3 towers, not 2. Slight mistake by him. They've got another tower to go, but it's not going to be too hard. They do have a pretty big gold advantage. Look at the graph, man. Fell off a cliff here. Checking for another rune. It will be bottom. Has been... Oh, no, it is there. It's in invisibility. Hard to see. Really tough to see. Last hitting coming from the Radiant team now. And last hits 54 on Daisy, 28 on Queen of Pain. So that's 54 Anti-Mage, 28 Queen of Pain, 49 on Dendi, and 31 now on the Venomancer. So far, so good, though. What are our items? We do have a mechanism finish. Big deal here. Venomancer with the mech. Very survivable now. Lots of armor, lots of stats, and that 250 HP heal. The only downside is her mana going to get drained before she's able to pop it? That's the real question. And is he getting a Vlad's? He is getting a Vlad's. Very cool item pickup here. If this was any other game, it would be like, oh my god, Vlad's is so bad. But in this game, it's going to work out great, guys. It's giving 5 armor to all of your creeps. It's going to allow you to push like crazy. And not to mention giving armor to Venomancer and Dendi both. And armor is the way to shut down Anti-Mage, man. Or at least to heavily reduce the damage that he's doing. So with this Vlad's here, they're both going to be much more survivable. They're going to get a bunch of mana regen out of it. It will be better than a Vlad's Aura. It gives 0.8 per second instead of 0.5, or 0.65, I believe. And let me see, 0.65, yep. And Tranquil Boots picked up on Queen of Pain, give her that regen, kind of interesting. Good movement speed as well. And here comes the final defense now. All of these creeps, 5 armor, lifesteal, they're pushing like crazy. It's so much harder to kill creeps when they have an extra 5 armor. Dendi getting ready with the Cold Snap in case the Anti-Mage goes in. She has a double Wraithband, but that's not going to keep her alive against a Cold Snap. And surprisingly, their moment of winning is possibly past now. Their double blinking heroes have been working pretty good so far, but definitely up a hill at this point. With so many nice abilities. Looks like towers have traded, so 1 tower on the bot lane has died, 1 tower on the top line from the Dire team. So gold is equal there. Nothing imbalanced at least. Urn ready to go. He's got so much HP, good mana as well, 800 mana, 500 on Venomancer. It's going to be tough to ulti. It's pretty much going to come down to a Gale and a Mechanism. Still max level Gale, pretty interesting. It does give a lot of damage that way. I think this is the best option. It does pick up a Poison Sting now. I think the Radiant team a little scared to initiate. They know they can't farm the jungle. Going to have a ward get dropped down. Interesting place. Furryfish pushing up once again. I'd love to maybe see an Arcane Boots on her. Wards on all the grounds. They do not want to get caught out of position. The creep wave is coming through once again. 5 armor. Lifesteal, man. Tower is actually hitting them from the high ground. Things going good there, as well as the Scream of Pain. Is this going to be the final push? They're thinking about going in. They know it's tough to fight this. Dendi getting a few hits in from the low ground. Forge Spirit's about to run out, and Queen of Pain goes in. There's the ulti as well. Are we going to see the mech pop? There's the mech. Nope, that was a wand. Pop that mech, man. Are they going to get the Queen of Pain? No, not quite yet. Furryfish ulti and still no mech. Slight mistake there. Should have mech right off the bat, man. 1 H. There you go. Pop it. Pop that mech. Get healed. There we go. Pop the mech. Healed up. Queen of Pain now coming in from the back. More nukes dropping down. Scream of Pain drops, and the Cold Snap goes down on Jeyo, and he's going to blink back out. Daisy almost dying as well. Going in there. There's the Sun Strike. Oh, no. Wrong guess on the direction. Opposite side would have been good. More damage on the Queen of Pain. She's going to blink out. Now the tower's taking a ton of damage. Creeps are tanking it up. Dendi doing the same. New creep wave comes through. His Invoke is ready to go, and he's also waiting on some cooldowns. Deafening and Blast ready to spam. TP's coming in from the both of them. They're trying to defend this push. They need to defend this push or the game is over. All they have to do is wait out 3 kills. If they can get 3 kills here, the game will be over, and I think that's going to be their plan here. They know they're not going to be able to outpush the Dire team. The Dire team knows that they can still get picked off. If they can kill this Venomancer 3 more times, that's exactly what they've been trying to do. Kill the Venomancer and this game is over. But not quite able to secure that yet. And the farm levels leveling off quite a bit here. Up to 2k advantage and then bursted back down. I am assuming that was from these 2 towers dying. The 2 towers dying that did not need to die. So 1k advantage, 1k disadvantage. I'm assuming that's what that is. Invoker finding a double damage. That is really nasty. Hint for plus 142 now. He's at up to 1,000 gold. And Venomancer going to scout out a few things, dropping poisonous wards on the high ground. Here comes the Blinkin. Are they going to go in? They see Dendi with the double damage, and Daisy's actually going to run in there. Pretty big mistake there. She will get the blink out. Venomous Gale did end up missing, but quite a bit of damage done.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Mid lane pushing up now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Invoker double damage, clearing creep waves. Every hit is going to make such a big deal. 147 done just there alone to the Queen of Pain. More slowing of the creep wave push. Another Scream of Pain, still only level 3.
Top tower is under attack.
More AoE. They know they have to kill this creep wave as much as possible. If the creeps are dead, no armor aura. She's going to blink back, get some more mana, and come on through. More Forged Spirits onto the high ground. And Daisy is being aggressive. There's the Cold Snap once again. A big mistake from Daisy. Is she going to get the blink? She does get the blink away. No Gale yet from Furryfish. Wards on the high ground. Everybody's actually pretty low HP. And the mech does get popped. Clarity Potions brought for Venomancer. Very smart. If you're not able to afford those Arcane Boots, just buy the Clarity Potions. They're very inexpensive and they do give you some good mana. So it's going to keep her into decent mana range. Brace her up on Furryfish as well to keep her survivable. Dendi now with Forged Spirits and Sunstrike. Sunstrike doing 350 damage. Queen of Pain getting scattered up. Man, those Forged Spirits are hitting so hard. Holy crap. Invoker grabbing another rune. They do have rune control. This is as a result of having all the towers down. All but one. Down to 600 HP to victory here. They just have to play it safe and make sure they stay alive. Second Clarity Potion. You get popped, but I think it got disabled. Really didn't get a whole lot of mana out of here. Can't do much more than a couple wards and a mech. I would even maybe pick up some stat levels at this point. And she's going to be going for a drum here. She does pick up her ulti, but now she can't use it. 300 mana. Here comes the initiation, possibly. Scream of Pain going down. Are we going to see the dagger? Dagger comes through. Alacrity done by Dendi. Is he just going to drop her? No, she does get the blink out. Going to change targets, doing some damage now to Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going to have to blink out as well. But Daisy running back in, doing some more mana drain. There's the ulti as well, 250 damage done. More ultis. Dendi's in a little bit of trouble. There's the mech pop. Nicely done by Furryfish. Keep him alive. He's got to stay alive, man. Alacrity popped on one of the Forged Spirits, trying to do as much damage to the tower from the low ground as possible. Tower's down to 450 before the Forged Spirits do die. They're going to back off now. Dendi may be in a little bit of trouble. There's the slow now. Going on Venomancer. Dendi's going to do Deafening Blast. Daisy going to change targets. There's the blast on Dendi. Dendi might be in a little bit of trouble. The blink back from Anti-Mage. It's going to keep her alive. There's the Tranquil Boots popped as well. A little bit of Morbid Mask now on Queen of Pain. Also going for a Vlad's Aura. Hard to say. Probably. I think that would be pretty smart. Yeah, Basilius is still on the ground. She's going to be getting a Vlad's Aura as well. Drop that down. Needs a Ring of Regeneration and a Recipe. So, tower taking some damage. Forward Spirits coming through. Pinging it slowly but surely, man. Every bit of damage they can do puts them closer to the victory. And the Radiant team's still getting very close to getting kills on Dendi. I mean, he did almost go down there. He does have 2,400 gold now, so he's quite rich. And it looks like Venomancer's going to be able to make a Drum of Endurance as well, which is going to be very nice. Going to give him that attack speed, or I think they might be able to just roll up on the high ground and just burst it down once they do grab that drum. There's the drum completion, attack speed boost, movement speed boost, stat boost, lots of mana, grabs a Clarity Potion. Good, really smart play here by Furryfish. And Dendi now with the Oblivion Staff. He's going to be going for an Orchid. It's going to be a while till he gets there, but once he does get an Orchid, they're going to be able to score kills. Cold Snap with an Orchid and some auto attacks is a guaranteed kill on either one of these heroes. Even with Anti-Mage and his Spell Shield, they're not going to be able to survive it, period. They will not be able to blink because they'll be silenced, and that's going to be it for him. Jeyo is going to take a little bit of damage from a Deafening Blast. There's a Cold Snap going down on Daisy, man. Dendi's hitting so hard. It's ridiculous here. A little bit of trouble, and wow, Queen of Pain gets picked off. Not able to blink there. Big mistake going down. Can't even blame Delay for that one because it was US West. There's the mech on Venomancer ready to go. Clarity Potion gets popped, and now Radiant team in a lot of trouble. 1,900 gold for Anti-Mage, but he hasn't spent it, curiously. Vlad's is still ready to go. Dota 2 is hard. And Tower taking some damage. There is the drum popped. There is the Cold Snap, and they don't even care. Here comes the win, guys. Tower goes down on 100 HP. Are they going to be able to kill the Anti-Mage? He does pick him off. Nice play by Dendi. And that is game. Dendi and Furryfish taking the win. Going to be playing against Fear and Sayuri. Yeah, Sayuri in the finals. Be coming up in just a second, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a second with the finals here of this 2v2 show match.